Yeah, look, this is a huge issue for us at the moment. Nobody hides their disappointment at the direction that the current party are taking. Um, I'm very clear on my relationship with Keir Starmer, for instance. I didn't vote for Keir Starmer, but Keir Starmer won an election, and I'm a socialist, but I'm also a Democrat. And he won it, but he won it on a very clear platform. And that platform was a 10-point plan, which included setting out a very clear vision for a new economy and a new society. And that vision was based on our 2017 and 2019 manifestos. He stood on a platform to unite our party. And of course, everything that he's done since has been pretty much the exact opposite of that, with the suspensions that are going on in our CLPs at the moment, with the lack of any clear direction or vision in our campaigning work, in our communities, the closure of our community organising department, the removal of Jeremy, of course, from the PLP. All of these things are indicating that he's taking a completely different route right now to the one that he won an election on. And nobody will be more disappointed and in some cases very angry with him than myself on that. The only difference that you'll find between us, I think, is our approach to how we're going to deal with it. Because I think we need to win the argument in a wider sense within our union and, of course, across wider society as well as in our party for that fairer, more equal, new ambitious vision for our economy and politics in our country. We didn't even win that inside our union. When that election took place for the new leader of our party, 60% of our members didn't vote for Rebecca Long-Bailey, voted for Keir Starmer. We hadn't even won the argument inside our union about the need to take our party in a new direction or to maintain the direction that we'd started on that journey with Jeremy. We didn't win that inside our union. We didn't win that inside our communities. Now, we can have all the excuses in the world for that, but the reality is we've got to take our people on a journey and win that battle of ideas. We've got to do it inside our union, but we've also got to do it inside the party and in a wider sense within our communities, because that's what's going to shift the politics here. And what I don't do and what I don't think is helpful, to be honest with you, is engage in this war of attrition or this public spat with the leader of the party. People don't vote for divided parties. What I do know is that I'd rather have a Labour government than a Tory government, that I'd rather have a Labour mayor than a Tory mayor, and I'd rather have Labour councils than Tory councils. Because whatever Labour won't be doing, it won't be doing it in such an oppositionist way to working class communities as what the Tories are going to do. They are going to attack us. They are going to force further austerity into our welfare state and our public services. They are going to continue to outsource and to privatise. They are going to attack our NHS. They are going to attack our trade union movement. And I don't think I don't think people more generally vote for divided parties. So this is a very sensitive issue. Because you're not publicly involved in calling people out does not mean to say you're not angry with what it is that they're doing or that you're happy with what it is that they're doing. What it means is perhaps you've got a different approach to trying to change that dynamic inside our party and bringing people with us. And that's my politics. I'll shout out when we need to shout out, absolutely, in support of our union and in support of our members and wider society. But it's not a war of attrition we're involved in here. Our enemy is a Tory government right now. That's our enemy. And whilst I am opposed to what's happening inside the Labour Party, I'll deal with that in a different way. But I'm not waging a civil war publicly against our party. That doesn't do us any favours at all.